Hey guys, what's going on? Today I am continuing to use the paycheck to paycheck budget method for my October paycheck number 1. Go ahead and grab your budgets, look at your paycheck, and let's tackle our budgets together. Before we begin, go ahead and comment down below whether or not you have tried the paycheck to paycheck budgeting method and if you liked it or not. But of course, before we cover this new paycheck, we have to go back and recap my last paycheck. As I mentioned in my last budget video, I received a total of $1,061.51 for the last 2 weeks. And then my expenses went as followed. So for rent, it was the same as it always is, $424. Water was actually $0 because it's not due until the 9th, so this next paycheck is going to cover that. And then for power, I only had to pay $14.26. I was very surprised when I found out that it was only like $15. That's insane. Groceries ended up being $39.78. I honestly cannot believe that. I had $100 set aside for that? That's crazy. Renter's insurance was $9. And now moving on to the expenses that I wasn't expecting, that weren't in my budget, that I spent money on anyways. Oh, you know what it is. It's my favorite category. It is eating out. It's not that bad. I don't know why I always react like that. It's not that bad. I spent $68.64 on eating out. I started investing in Acorns. If you don't know what Acorns is, it is an investing app where you just save your change. Whenever you make an online purchase with your debit or credit card attached to your bank account, Acorn will take out the change, rounding it up to the nearest dollar. It's a really nice way to be saving a little bit of extra money without even thinking about it. So I started doing that, and at first I was going to put in $5 a week, so they took out $5 from my account. I decided to no longer do that, and I decided to just do the change and have it round up. But for this paycheck, I did spend $5 on that. And then I bought something off of Etsy. I'm gonna share with you what it is, but not quite yet because it's a project that I'm planning on working on. So I want it to be a surprise. So I'm not gonna share it quite yet, but the amount was $10. And then because of my job, I spend a lot of time on hotel Wi-Fi, so I decided to invest in NordVPN. And I'm loving it so much. And I have been spending way too much time on Netflix since getting it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But that ended up being $59, just the flat rate for the entire year. So I was expected to spend a total of $625.46. I ended up spending $629.68. However, I did get reimbursements during this pay period from my roommates, so I ended up getting a total of $128.65 from my roommates, which means that I technically spent $501.03, which means that for this upcoming paycheck, I will have an extra $60 to go towards my debt for the month of October, which is fine. If that doesn't make sense, it probably doesn't because I'm kind of delirious from lack of sleep. I don't know. So now let's talk about the paycheck that I'm receiving today on the 7th. So I am officially working the schedule that I will be working for the next few months, 40 hours at one job and 16 hours at the other job, for a total of 56 hours. So for job number 1, where I'm working 40 hours a week, I will be receiving $786.03. For job number 2, where I've been working 16 hours a week, I will be receiving $426.01. Add that all together, plus the extra $60 from my last paycheck, and that means that I have a total of $1,272.04 to work with for this pay period. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, this pay period will cover the 7th of October through the 22nd of October. So that means that every single bill within that time frame needs to be covered with this paycheck. So first up is Wi-Fi. It's gonna be $59, and usually what happens is I front the bill and then my roommates reimburse me after the fact. So that's probably what will happen again. Epidemic Sound is $15 a month. Honestly, I'm thinking about canceling it. I still don't know if I want to. We'll see. And then trash is usually $21 and some cents, so I just decided to budget out $22. Donation, $20 as always. Groceries, instead of $50 a week, I decided to do $40 a week, so slowly cutting it down. So that means that I am allocating $80 for this pay period towards groceries. Gas, that's gonna be $25. And then if you have been watching my videos for the last few months, you know that I have been putting off going to the DMV to renew my license. For literally months. I was supposed to go in May, put it off until June, put it off until July, put it off until August, and then finally set the date for October 20th. So this is the month where I'm spending $40 to renew my driver's license. And then during this paycheck, I'm also going to be investing $100. And that means that I am planning on spending a total of $361 for this pay period, which means that I will have $911.04 left over to put towards my debt. I love how this is only the first paycheck of 2 in the month of October, and I'm already able to put almost $1,000 towards my debt. That is amazing. After the last 2 months of hardly putting anything towards my debt, it just feels so nice to just speed it up a little bit and put the amount that I have been wanting to put towards it. And even though I'm exhausted, even though I'm working too much, I'm just like, I'm so excited. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I have been working 56 hours per week, a mixture of overnight shifts and day shifts, and I am exhausted. What's interesting is today at work, my boss actually told me that if I wanted to, I could talk to my other boss at the other hotel and ask for more hours, and we could potentially work out extra hours. And I'm like, I'm standing there like very, very tempted because of the monetary benefits, but also like, would I actually be able to do it? Like, I think realistically I should stick with the 56 hours because I'm making huge progress towards my debt, and I feel like I could do this for at least a year. Honestly, I feel like this last week was a little rough, but if every week is like last week, I would still be able to do it for a good couple of years. I think I'm happy with my schedule. I'm happy with how everything flows. I'm just barely starting to get the hang of everything, and it's starting to go smoothly, which is great. I feel like as long as I keep on taking care of myself, making sure that I'm getting enough sleep, making sure that I'm eating well and that I'm exercising regularly, I will be able to do this for a good long time. The last thing that I need is to be working this much and then get sick. So I need to make sure that I'm continuing to take care of myself. Working this much and paying off my debt is a priority to me, so I gotta do what I gotta do. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment down below whether or not you have tried the paycheck to paycheck budgeting method and if you like it or not. I make videos on budgeting, my debt payoff journey, and everything personal finance. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more content like that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you on Wednesday with another video. Bye!